Hi, this is Mama Rose, and I am on to the biggest game changer in the keto carnivore thing that I have been doing, and they're called Chaffel, Chaffle, Chaffel, like a waffle, but a chaffle. And so I've been making them. I've got one already made here, and it does look burnt, but believe me, it's not burnt. So what I've noticed, I've got one here ready to go. Let me see, here you go. Let me go bring the camera down just a little bit so you can see better. Okay. And I got one here ready to go out of the waffle maker. And whew, there we go. It is hot. Now what I did is I mixed 1 egg with 1/2 cup of mozzarella cheese. And that will give you a pretty neutral flavor in the chaffle that you're making. And today I'm going to use them to make, and then just close these off. Today I'm using them to make burgers, and you're going to see, we're going to have the burgers in a minute. But I did want to show you how I do this really quick, and I didn't want to really be in the video, so I can bring it forward and just kind of show you how I'm going to get ready for the next batch. And I wanted to talk a little bit about cheeses. So I'm going to take 1 egg, and of course depends on how big the eggs are that you've got. I've done some with turkey eggs, and those are really big eggs. Duck eggs are a bit bigger as well. I think I got something in there. I got overzealous in cracking the egg. Now I wanted to try, these I did with just mozzarella cheese. And because I like to do organic, let me talk to you a minute here. Because I like to do organic, and it's so hard to find organic mozzarella cheese anywhere. I mean, it's just real hard to find. I can find, organic cheeses, and mozzarella, in making it, it's a little harder. I'm so sorry. Mozzarella is a little bit harder to make, and I've never been a fan of making it. So I did find this at Natural Grocers, and they were on sale from $3.99 to $2.79, and there's only 6 ounces in here. So a whole cup is 8 ounces, so 4 ounces. So you really don't even get a whole batch out of one of these, but they were on sale, so I bought a bunch of them because, again, I can't get organic mozzarella cheese. So when I was at the Costco the other day, they have these. So what I did is I took these out of the package. This is organic string cheese, and I grated them, and I got 1 full packed cup of mozzarella out of those. So that would give me 2 batches, so 4 chaffles. So that's good to know. And this wasn't very expensive. I think it's like $7 for this whole bag, which is good, as opposed to this one, was $4 if you got it for regular price. So then I got to thinking, there's other cheeses that I could use. So this is one that is not posted as organic, but it is a coastal cheese, and it comes from Europe. And so I am going to make some. That's what I grated right here. I'm going to try making something with this. Now, if you're going to make a sweet one, which is really fun, and I am going to do some chaffles that are sweet. But if you're going to do a sweet one, the mozzarella is probably the best call because it's the least flavorful. And then, you can get the flavor of whatever dessert or whatever, pumpkin spice or whatever you're going to do with it. So right now I'm going to go back to showing you how I'm going to do this. This is so easy. I mean, it isn't even to show you. It's so crazy. I just put the egg in here and I whipped it up. So easy. In fact, when I first started doing this, I didn't even do it. I put it all into this container right here, and I just whipped it up and poured it like that. But I wanted you to be able to see the whole thing, so I went to this pretty glass bowl. So I am going to take this coastal cheese, and I'm going to measure out a 1/2 cup of the coastal cheese. Now this is a little fattier, of course, than the mozzarella, because generally mozzarella is part skim, and on ketogenic and carnivore we want as much fat as we can get. This seems to be a little denser, more densely packed as well. So I don't think I'm gonna skimp on this 1/2 cup But I'm just going to dump it in here. This is so easy. So easy. And then if you want to put pepper in it, oops, I keep forgetting to take the top off of there, huh? And because I'm going to use this for burgers, and then I like to put a little granulated garlic. It's probably 1/4 of a teaspoon in here, not a lot. And I don't put salt in because generally the mozzarella is salted, and I just don't need the salt. I tried it the first time. Isn't that easy? Now I'm going to turn this around here, and you're going to see these little chaffel makers. Well, they're actually waffle makers. See? There we go. They're whoopsie. Let me get you over here a little bit more. See better. I don't want to get in the way, but I am. All right. There's a good view. They're just cooking away. So try some different cheeses. If you're not used to doing the, if you get going on this, which this is wonderful. This means that we can have, I roasted up a beautiful roast beef that I got from one of my local grass-fed farmers or ranchers. And I cooked it. I won't even go into how I cooked it, but I cooked it and I got done with it and I sliced it all up with my slicer, very thin slices. See how these are doing. Very thin slices, and they turned out, let me go over here. The roast beef turned out really good, so I put it in a Tupperware or whatever container you use, and there we go. See, this isn't quite as done as the other, and I like them a little doner. The brown, believe me, they don't taste burnt at all. And just a little trick if you're doing these, if you want these to be crisp on the outside, like this, you hear that? This one I didn't put the cheese on the top. I only put it on the bottom. Yeah, I put it on the bottom when I started, but I didn't put it on the top. And this is not, this is softer. This is hard. So if you want a crispy one, go ahead and put the little bit of the cheese on the bottom, put your batter in, then put a little bit of cheese on the top, and then put your batter on. Last night when I was making a dessert one, I just wanted something really sweet to eat. And I'm going to go ahead and put myself back in the picture again. We wanted something sweet to eat. And, we're on the carnivore, so, we're trying not to do that at all. But I couldn't help myself. I had to. So I got up and I made a couple chaffles. Because if I cheat, Mark's always willing to cheat along with me. So I make 2. But I put a little cheese on the bottom so it was crunchy. And I put a little of my erythritol stevia granulated sweetener on to kind of give it that like waffle feel at the fair. And then I went ahead and put the batter in, but it was so late at night and everything, I forgot to put the cheese in the batter. So we had them, they were kind of eggy, I thought. And I ate them anyway, but Mark said, oh, they're really good. And I went, well, I forgot to put the cheese in them. So I'm going to try that again later, and I'll do a video on doing some dessert ones. And I think these are about done. Now, I did not put cheese on these, so they're kind of softer than my other ones. So I'm going to go ahead and put the camera back down so you can see. I'm going to load this again with this new mixture with that coastal cheese. Now, because I use the coastal cheese, I'm just curious to see if I can get a crunch using the coastal cheese like I do with the mozzarella. And of course, this has a different flavor altogether. And I was going to mention earlier that I don't spray this every time. I might spray it the first time, but I don't spray it every time because of all the oils from the cheese that you're using in here. You don't really need to. And boy, I've been doing this with the mozzarella, and it melts really nice and everything. But when this melts, oh boy, does it smell good. So this is going to be this I might use with a meat maybe that isn't as heavy a flavor, maybe turkey. This would be good with roast beef. Another thing, tuna. We had a craving for tuna salad sandwich the other day. And although mayonnaise isn't exactly on the carnivore, we went ahead anyway and I made tuna sandwich. I did not put the lettuce on it and the tomato and all that, but we did do that. I think I might have put a slice of bacon on it. Now see, if I put all this in, it's maybe going to overflow. So I'm going to leave a little in the bowl. I think if I make enough eggs, like if I do 4 eggs at one time, I think I'll be able to get an extra one out of there, thus stop my problem of overflowing, because you don't really want to overflow. So anyway, those are some of the I'm so sorry, I never know where the camera is. Okay, here we go. All right, so I just wanted to go over how revolutionary this is. You can look on the internet, look up a bunch of people that are making these chaffles, and I am going to be doing more videos on them because I can actually eat on these. So we're going to do a burger, which I am going to make right now. So I'm going to go ahead and move the camera back. Focus down here. Whoa, that did not work. I might be able to cut this out if I can figure it out someday. Okay. All right, I'm just going to have to hold it up. So I'm going to go get the burger. All right, here's the burger. Now, Mark likes his burger with, oh boy, I'm having such a hard time today, aren't I? Here, I'll put that there. With mustard and mayonnaise. Mustard and mayonnaise, and you can do this on this program. So what we're going to do is I go to Trader Joe's. I like to get their mustard there. It's organic. And then this is the mayonnaise. If I don't have the time to make it, I get this mayonnaise. And they have been carrying it at Costco. So I'm just going to put mayonnaise. There's his, that'll be his bottom. That's the bottom. The top. And you know what, by the time he gets back, his burger's going to be soggy, so I might have to eat his burger for him. But if you know you're going to be going somewhere and you want to make it, do the thing with the cheese on first and last to make it, give it that crunchy crust, and then it won't, and then if you let that crunchy crust touch the burger, it won't get soggy, unlike what I just did. But there we go. And then we got this beautiful. Now again, because we're carnivore, we're not going to be adding all of the, you know, lettuce and everything to it. But I'm telling you, if you have not, I'm going to go back up here again. Oh, so crooked. Oh my gosh, you should see this tripod, how funny it is, what it's doing. Oh boy, it's got a mind of its own. Okay, so, but if you have not had a burger because you've been keto or carnivore like this, if you're keto, this is great because you can load it. You can, if you're eating tomatoes on keto, you can have tomatoes. Oh, I forgot the most important thing. Whatever am I thinking of? Because we can have bacon. So here we go. This makes it all the better. Look at that. In fact, this is Mark's burger, but he's not here. So I think I'm going to take a bite of it. Don't tell him. Anyway, you have fun. I'll be coming back to you later with more chaffles, sweet, savory, and sweet. And I'm going to be experimenting with different cheeses. So I'll catch you later. enjoy your chaffles, and if you have any questions, put them in a comment, and I'll keep taking a look, see if anybody, there's no questions. So look on the internet. These are all over the place. I don't know how I missed them, but I'm so excited because it's just such a game changer, and the possibilities are endless. Mark and I went on a picnic last week, and I made a bunch of these, and I put in a little Tupperware mayonnaise and mustard in the same one. And then I put some moon cheese in. We've been getting moon cheese. I was looking to see if there's any there. Moon cheese from Costco. Had some moon cheese in there. And then I brought the roast beef, and I had tuna, and we got to where we were going. We had a picnic table, and I put together the sandwiches because I didn't know if they get soggy or not. And we had the best time just sitting there in the wilderness, amongst all the pine trees, eating our sandwiches. So anyway, you have a great day, and good luck on your chaffles.